Hello happy people and welcome to episode 2 of my show where a bunch of things will happen. Let's see, in no particular order. Let's say first I'm going to show you my drum. This is my first drum that I've ever made. It's from a video from a dude showing how these are constructed. It's from 4 pieces of wood and duct tape, and it tends to actually work. It's a frame drum by design. Anyway, this is one way to cheaply, easily, and by yourself construct a frame drum. It's pretty cool. I've been experimenting with it. I'll make more. This was just a test. No decorations and colors added. But yeah, I'll put a link in the video description for the design. So let's get down to business. Progression on the remote viewing project. I've talked to 2 new taskers. One of them is my cousin, one of them is another friend of mine. And I've also gotten the coordinates for the next 3 sessions, so for the next game, for the soccer final cup on Sunday. And I'll do those 3 sessions and see how it goes. Alternatively, I'll get those 2 other taskers in. I'll get 3 sessions from those each and compare, see how everything goes. Those will be 9 sessions. It can be done. A little tough, but it can be done. It says here, the psychic octopus. I could not believe the nerve of my first tasker when he told me he sort of did a side-by-side comparison between me and my remote viewing and the fucking psychic octopus. Yeah, Paul the psychic octopus from Germany. I'll put a link to that as well. It's basically an octopus. You give it food in 2 bowls representing the 2 teams of the following game. So one of them is Germany and the other one is the opposite of Germany. And whichever food bowl the octopus eats from is going to win the game. And he's been right something like 11 out of 12 times or something like that. Anyway, it was fucking degrading. Lucky for me, he's a friend of mine, or he would have been fired as a tasker and lose all the benefits from knowing me and my remote viewing awesome skills and the money that this could possibly bring in the future. Yeah, the drum we've covered. The body for life situation. Yeah, there's been some progress in there. I was planning to do some cardio in the morning today, but that didn't go quite well because I couldn't sleep. I've done some sports yesterday evening, and yeah. But I have been to the Satan shop where I got me some protein. This is, I don't know if you can read this on the camera. It's called Devil Whey. Yeah. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the Devil Whey protein recommended by the dude at the Satan shop. Yeah, we have such a thing in our little town. It's awesome, isn't it? We'll see how it works. I'll use it on the buffing up days, and on cardio days I'll just use my regular yerba mate tea. If I didn't tell you about that, I will at some point. Yeah. And now to the main course of the evening, the wise old lady. Tomorrow is a very special day for me because it is Wise Old Lady Day. Who is the wise old lady, I hear you asking? Yeah. This is a fucking psychic, a local psychic here in my little town, little part of the world. And she is awesome. I haven't been there myself yet. I'm going tomorrow morning. But she is absolutely, staggeringly, awesomely accurate in her readings of people. My mother's been there, my aunt has been there, her daughter's been there, like my cousin. And they were all shocked and appalled by the accuracy. And since they're all civilians, in the sense that they don't do remote viewing, they don't do any sort of research into the paranormal or anything like that, of course they were like, oh my god, this is happening, this works. Yeah, of course it works. If I, as a noob, can predict outcome of outcomes of sporting events. Then an old lady, and she is old, something like 80 by now. Yeah, she'll be able to tell a few things by a person by reading their fields and their something. Her technique is supposed to be very interesting, and she does something with her wedding ring, her golden wedding band, is it called, on the subject's arm, and she's supposed to have a very icy stare, like the Hypnotoad, you know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going tomorrow morning and I'm kind of psyched. I went to my cousin, I borrowed his MP3 player so I can record a session, because this is the catch, in my opinion, of properly using advice from such a reader. Doesn't matter if they're reading tarot cards or crystal balls or any sort of intuitive device. I believe the situation is exactly as with the psychedelic experiences. Like, you go up there, or you go to see the intuitive dude that knows, or old lady that knows, and then you get great advice, and then you don't use it, because you forget about it in a few days, and then you just file it in your mind somewhere and it's gone. Well, this will hopefully not happen to me. I got an MP3 player, I'll listen to it over and over, if need be. And if the old lady doesn't kick me out for being such a, goofball. Happened before with my uncle. He told him he's too agitated and sent him on his way. I'd be like destroyed if this happened to me, because for me this is important research. And also I plan to ask the old lady if there's any way I could learn to do what she's doing. Now, it might be the case that she learned her art in a monastery, in a nun monastery, where I would probably have some trouble getting in and learning from. Maybe it's also their secret art, much like the Shaolin have their secret kung fu situation. So that's what's happening tomorrow. That's what happened today. Let's see what else. Need to practice that. Anything else? I found out the plan for the whole preparation for my art school. It's going to be 1 week drawing, 5 days a week, 5 hours a day. So, and the same for painting. 1 week of painting, 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Short time, in my opinion. I mean, I'll do my best. I'll try to Tim Ferriss everything. So just take the basics, use the 80-20 rule, work at home if I still have brain cells active by the time the 5 hours are over, and try to absorb, just steal and vampirize the knowledge of those teachers and those colleagues out there. Maybe I should try to hex the other contestants there at the, because we're all going to compete for some places at the university, and I'll look into that. So far so good. I didn't even reach the 9-minute mark for this one. I probably will by the end, but not yet. And I'm done with my story for the day. This is an awesome project, just 10 minutes a day, and I feel the good vibe coming from it. No viewers yet, but I'm positive, I'm confident, stuff will happen. Wackos from the remote viewing field, or some artsy people or something, will come around to check out the stuff. I'm also going to put a link in the description with my digital art, so you guys can see in exactly which way I suck or don't suck or work, and where my art is going. Greetings, Earthlings. Until next time, I bid you farewell.